Hello and welcome to the Chester County Virtual College Fair. My name is Krista and I will be your facilitator for this session. Just a few housekeeping items before we get started. Your camera and microphone are off, so the panelists cannot see or hear you. However, if you have any questions, please utilize the Q&A button to ask them at any time. I invite you to join the breakout room right after this session. It'll be a 15-minute breakout room where you can ask targeted questions to any of the college representatives that we have today. A recording of this session and all sessions will be available at strivescan.com/Chester County. Okay, and first up is Adelphi University.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining. I'm really excited to be here. I am Alana Dawson, one of the Assistant Directors of Admissions for Adelphi University. And I guess let's get started. So Adelphi University, we are a medium-sized liberal arts university located in Garden City, Long Island, New York. We have students representing about 64 countries and 43 states, as we really do pride ourselves in making sure that our student body reflects the world that we live in as much as possible. So we really make sure that we are bringing in students of various different backgrounds, orientations, religions, disabilities, and more. Across all of our majors, our average class size is 21, and our student to faculty ratio is 10:1. So if you are really looking for more of an intimate classroom setting where you can build rapport with your classmates and your professors, I would highly recommend more of a medium to small size university. And with being able to build that rapport, you will be able to ask your professor for letters of recommendation and even find internship and job opportunities. So as a liberal arts school, the first 2 years, all of our students take gen ed courses. These range from arts, humanities, social science, and more, and they build a strong foundation for all of our students. Students can come in undecided, take those gen ed courses and a few electives, and you have until the end of your sophomore year to declare your major. And on the other end of that, if you start out in one area and you're not quite sure what you want to study, it's very easy to change your major. Our College of Arts and Sciences offers our broadest variety of majors, from biology, chemistry, computer science, exercise science, to the performing arts, such as dance, theater, and design technology. Under our College of Education, we have our Scholar Teacher Education program, which combines the bachelor's and master's for students interested in teaching. Our College of Nursing is direct entry, so first year incoming students can definitely apply as a nursing major and day one be a nursing major. And we have simulation labs on campus with mannequins. Our School of Psychology has a 4+1 program to earn both your bachelor's and master's in general psychology. And our Robert B. Williamstad School of Business is AACSB accredited. We have marketing, management, accounting, economics, and finance. And then lastly, we have our School of Social Work. It is a dedicated school of social work, and we have a lot of ties with local organizations, so students have plenty of opportunities for their clinical hours. Our Honors College is for students who are really looking for that added academic challenge. So we are looking for students with high GPA and test scores. And then from there, you can continue to go into our Honors College, and it also comes with a scholarship. The Livermore Global Scholars Program is for students who are interested in global justice and global awareness. Students within this program also have an opportunity to work with the United Nations. And then more 4+1 programs in which students can earn both their bachelor's and their master's, such as one for computer science, exercise science, and more. Bridges to Adelphi is a fee-based program for students on the spectrum of autism, where we provide social, vocational, and academic support. Our General Studies Learning Community is a one-year program where students are taking credit-bearing courses, and we get back to the basics with effective study skills and effective learning skills. Our Learning Resource Program is another fee-based program we have for students who have language-based learning disabilities or ADHD. And then our Student Access Office is available for students who do need additional accommodations or accessibility. Our joint degree programs are available for students interested in going to any of these professional fields, such as dental, law, medicine, etc. Students would start out at Adelphi for 3 to 4 years, depending on the program, and then go on to one of our partnering schools for a professional school. There is a QR code on the screen, so please feel free to open your camera, hover over that QR code, and it will take you directly to that part of our website. So what makes Adelphi unique? We really pride ourselves in making sure that all of our students have a personalized touch to their education and a hands-on approach to their education. So everything that you are learning in the classroom, you also have an opportunity to actually do. So we have, for example, the top left picture is our Bloomberg trading room on campus for upperclassmen, typically finance majors. You have an opportunity to actually trade stock on the New York Stock Exchange. And if students invest well and see gains, that money goes back into the fund for future use. We have over 80 clubs and organizations for students to choose from. These range from culture clubs, interfaith, intramural sports, Greek life, community service, and more. And with our location, we are conveniently located 45 minutes from the city by way of train. If you catch the right one off of the Garden City Hempstead line, you can take it all the way to Penn Station, and that way you have the best of both worlds between the city and the suburbs. These are pictures of our university center, which is one of the hubs of student life. We have added floor-to-ceiling glass windows, more learning spaces, expanded dining options, and it's really awesome to see that Adelphi is continuing to improve on our campus to make sure that students have plenty of opportunities to gather before and after class. In order to apply, it's pretty much the standard application process. We accept the Adelphi application and the Common App. We'll need an essay, official transcript, and letter of recommendation. If your school uses Naviance or SCORE, we can absolutely accept your transcript that way. And as the slide indicates, we are test optional until spring 2023. We are rolling admissions, but I would like to point out that December 1st is our early action, non-binding application deadline. So you will receive your application sooner as long as it is submitted and complete by this deadline. And then lastly, we have automatic scholarship consideration for all of our students. So as soon as you are accepted, you are already being reviewed for an academic scholarship. And most times we are even submitting that along with your acceptance package. So you will have everything up front. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call or email us at admissions@adelphi.edu. And of course, feel free to follow us on social media. We do post regularly and we would love to interact with you. If you have any questions, again, my name is Alana and thank you for your time.
Thank you so much. Next up, we have Hartwick College.
Hi, everyone. Good evening. Thanks for joining. My name is Josie. I'm one of the admissions counselors here at Hartwick. I am actually also an alum. I graduated from Hartwick in 2019. Stuck around because I loved it so much. So without further ado, let's get started. So at Hartwick, beginning is kind of what we do best. You'll experience, or belonging is kind of what we do best. You'll experience a vibrant campus with plenty to do and be involved in. If there's an area that you're interested in, chances are you can find it at Hartwick. You can visit our website for the full list of ways to get involved here on campus. At Hartwick, student life and academics are really intertwined. Our students are in the labs, in studios, doing research and interning, all in their very first semester of their very first year at Hartwick. About a third of Hartwick students are student athletes. We offer NCAA Division III sports as well as club sports, depending on how much time you want to devote to playing athletics. We also offer J-term, which is our January semester for study abroad opportunities, as well as study abroad during our fall and spring semesters. This is video of our campus tour. You can find it on the Hartwick College YouTube page. For the sake of time, I won't play the whole video, but it gives you a pretty good gist of what campus is like. So let's talk about some more specific learning opportunities you can take advantage of here at Hartwick. We're constantly adapting our educational structure to tailor to the 21st century and prepare you for the ever-changing environment in the world around you. Our 10-to-1 student to faculty ratio allows for intentional relationships and personal mentorship. With an average class size of about 15 students, you will really get to know your professors and they're going to get to know you throughout your Hartwick journey and beyond. Our future focused curriculum offers a range of majors and minors that you can pursue all of your passions. We are a smaller campus, about 1,200 students total. So we have our Pine Lake Environmental Campus, 60 plus clubs and organizations, and that list is growing every single year. There's so many opportunities to get involved inside and outside of the classroom. We have more than 18,000 alumni worldwide so that they can connect with you and can attest to the in-depth personalized education that they received at Hartwick. We promise to equip you with the skills and the know-how to excel in a rapidly changing world so that you can launch not only a meaningful career, but a purposeful life. We have 40 plus academic programs. Some of our most popular majors are nursing, criminal justice, psychology, business, and biology. Those are just our most popular programs. We have tons of others that we offer in terms of music education, art, theater. We also have our Degree in 3 program, which is available for most of our majors here on campus. The best part of the curriculum is that it's already defined for you so that you don't have to worry about scheduling conflicts or logistics. So let's get into kind of the best thing about Hartwick, in my opinion, our Flight Path program. This video is pretty detailed and I'd love to show it to you, but for the sake of time, we'll move on. But definitely would recommend going to check it out on the Hartwick College YouTube page. So each year, Flight Path offers you opportunities that are going to build on your experience. You'll have a guidance team that's dedicated to you personally. In your first year, the first person you're going to meet is your success coach and your faculty advisor. You'll also take assessments, seminars, and courses to identify your strengths and passions and learn the skills that you'll need to be competitive in tomorrow's job market. These two people will be with you as you go into your second year. And in year 2, you'll attend a sophomore-only conference where you'll experience career ideas, learn the art of networking, connect with alumni, and chart your next step. You'll also have the opportunity to travel to major cities, visit businesses, and tour alumni workplaces, all while working closely with your guidance team. As you enter your third year, your junior year, you'll gain a career coach and alumni mentor to your guidance team. They will help you take part in real world experiences and continue to build your resume. Your full guidance team will be with you as you enter your fourth year, your senior year here at Hartwick. In your final year, you will have the opportunity to frame your accomplishments and experience in a comprehensive capstone that will reflect on how your flight path has set you up for postgraduate success. You'll also finalize your digital resume and be ready to approach prospective employers. Your Flight Path digital resume will set you apart and give employers a full picture of who you are. You'll also have access to Hartwick's invaluable alumni network as you step into the professional world. So let's talk about the next steps. The application process, we're available on the Common App and we have the Hartwick application as well. You never have to pay, no fees. Applying is always going to be free. We are also test optional. We are not test optional for our nursing program. So if you are interested in our nursing program, we are looking for SAT or ACT scores, but for every other program, we are test optional as well as essay optional. We also accept the FAFSA. I know that opened up at the beginning of October. So the sooner you get that to us, the better. We start sending out financial aid letters about mid-December. And we are also rolling admissions. So apply as soon as you feel ready, whenever that may be, whether that's now or a couple weeks from now, whatever works best for you. I know that's a whole lot of information in a really short amount of time. I'd love to connect with you. I will drop my information in the chat so you can reach out to me anytime, and I will pass it back over.
Thank you so much. Next up, we have Verto Education.
All right, getting set up here. Good evening, everyone. Hello to all my panelists, everyone on the call. Hello to everyone who's going to be watching later. My name is Stephanie. I am a regional admissions counselor with Verto Education. I'm really excited to talk to you all today about a way to start college differently, earn college credit overseas, and discover yourselves while you're discovering the world. So before I dive into my presentation here, I just want to pull this up for you. I've got a QR code right here. So I ask that everyone who's on the call now, who's listening in, everybody who listens later, take a minute to pull out your phones and pull up that form that we have there. This inquiry form is a great way to get more information about our amazing programs. It's also going to put you in touch with any one of our headquartered admissions counselors. I'm going to try to get to every question that's here on the call right now, but for anything I can't get to, this is the QR code you want to scan. For those of you who can't scan it, I also have a link here, so you could copy that down. I'll have this provided on all of my slides here on out, and you'll also see the link at the end of the presentation. So Verto Education, who are we? What do we do? So Verto is a consortium. We're a network of 68 colleges and universities. A big shout out to Adelphi and Pace, who are on this call with me now. They're actually our partners, and we also have Bucknell, Temple, Case Western, University of Oregon, and many other colleges and universities who are working with us to make study abroad part of a 4-year education or just part of the higher education post-high school plan. And so we're working every single day to make study abroad more affordable and accessible because we want to see every student be able to study abroad. So the way that Verto works is really easy. We have a free non-binding application that takes about 20 minutes to fill out. You just need a high school transcript and a 500-word writing sample. Within 48 hours, as soon as 48 hours, you can get an expedited decision from our admissions department and then start working with our counselors as you select the college you want to go to and also the semesters overseas that you want to participate in. You can complete 1 semester or 2 with Verto, depending on how much you want to commit to, and you earn transferable college credit overseas that's going to follow you back to your home institution. Also, if you want to just take some time and go study and figure out what you want to do after, that's totally fine. You can come study with Verto and transfer those credits with you later. So our semesters, we offer semesters in 5 locations. Our courses in those locations are designed to be academically rigorous. They are taught in English, and you'll be studying with other Verto students. A component of our semesters, though, is experiential learning. So built into our courses, our faculty always try to include a portion of experiential learning. These are just some highlights of things students have been doing this year and things that students have done in the past. So your experiential learning is going to differ depending on what courses you take, what location you're in, and even who your faculty professor is. So I want to talk very briefly about all of our different locations. We offer 5 locations, as I mentioned. Up here in the corner, you're going to see some information about all of our semesters. So all of our semesters are 14.5 weeks. You take between 12 and 16 college credits, which is a full semester. And you'll see some other information that I have here. We have a semester in Seville, Spain. It's an amazing opportunity for people studying Spanish, also art, history, and sociology. We also offer a semester in Florence, Italy, a Renaissance capital of the world, great for art, history, sociology, and philosophy. We also offer a semester in London, England, one of the international business and commerce capitals of the world. This is also a great location for people interested in international relations. We also offer some theater courses here as well. We also have a semester in Hawaii. This is one of our newer semesters. So Hawaii is like studying abroad without really studying abroad. It's an amazing opportunity though, because Hawaii is a unique location and culture within the United States. Also to study abroad in Hawaii, you don't need a passport. So that's just one less document that you don't need in order to have a successful study abroad. This is a great location for environmental science, also yoga, art, and meditation. We finally offer a semester in Costa Rica. This is one of our first programs. Again, an amazing location for environmental science because it's in a rainforest in Costa Rica. We also offer Spanish courses here and economics courses as well. For a full list of courses, again, you're going to want to scan that QR code and get in touch with one of our counselors. You'll be able to get a full list of the courses we offer by submitting that form. So really quick, I want to talk about financial aid at Verto. So federal financial aid can apply to Verto programs. And so our motto here is if you apply, you can qualify. You won't know until you apply. So if you submit a FAFSA, a federal application for student aid, and a Verto application before February 1st, you will automatically be considered for up to $12,000 in grants off of any semester location. So again, just those 2 things, free application at Verto, you can be considered for our grants. We also offer merit-based scholarships. So we're working really hard to make study abroad as affordable and inclusive for all students. And the sooner that you apply, the sooner you can know if you qualify and get some affordable scholarships for your program. If you want to check us out, we're on all these social media websites. Just search us at Verto Education and you'll find us there. We've also got some blogs on our website for you to check out to see what students are doing real time. And so the next steps, again, scan that QR code, fill out the short form. You're going to get all of your questions answered there and get more information. We have that first deadline, which is February 1st, and an early enrollment decision on December 10th. So if you enroll before December 10th, you get a $1,000 discount on your tuition. And with that, I'm going to wrap up here and turn it back over to the facilitator. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much. Next up, we have Iona College.
All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Kyle Byrne. I'm one of the undergraduate admissions counselors here at Iona College. I did graduate from Iona, and two-time alum on undergraduate in 2015. I studied media and strategic communications, and I recently finished up my MBA in 2020. And happy to talk about Iona College. So we are in New Rochelle, New York, right outside of Midtown Manhattan. It's a nice location for those who want to be close to New York City, but not in the craziness of the city, in a nice, quiet, suburb right outside. We have a free shuttle that goes from the campus to the train station a mile down the street, and 30 minutes you're in Grand Central. We're on the smaller side, small to medium. We're 4,000 total students. We are a private Catholic institution, although you don't have to be Catholic to come to Iona. We're very diverse. We have students from all different backgrounds, beliefs and religions, and we have students coming from almost 35 states and 50 countries. And class sizes, you'll never have a class that's larger than 20 students. That's what we pride ourselves in students coming to Iona who want that smaller community feel. In terms of our academic programs, we have arts and science and business. Our popular programs are our business. Iona's always had a fantastic business school that's AACSB accredited. Recently underwent a $20 million renovation, so brand new facility. And other popular majors are education, psychology, criminal justice, computer science, and our most popular major is our brand new nursing program. We have it's a year old, and it's our most popular major, and we have some exciting news related on the health science front. Last year, we purchased a college right down the street in Bronxville, New York, called Concordia. They unfortunately closed for financial reasons. Iona purchased the campus, and it's going to be our new School of Health Sciences. And what's really important about it is that it's going to be affiliated with New York Presbyterian. They are the #1 hospital in New York, and it will literally be called the New York Presbyterian Iona School of Health Sciences. This is very, very exciting, a big deal for the institution because, and for students interested in these academic areas, and there will be more down the pipeline. We'll have guaranteed access to clinicals through New York Presbyterian. New York Presbyterian is also affiliated with, Cornell and Columbia, their health science programs, and now Iona. And so I'm really excited about this. For nursing, it is direct entry. We do not require test scores for nursing. We will look heavily at your math and science grades. You need to have a math and a science all 4 years. And north of a 3.4 GPA to be considered for our nursing, as well as our guaranteed admission to our graduate programs in occupational therapy and speech communication sciences and disorders for speech pathology. In terms of internships and careers, so again, I think one of the great things about Iona, a lot of students choose it is because of our location. You can't beat being backyard of New York City. Also, 30 minutes north on that same train is Stamford, Connecticut. A lot of businesses are out there. Next to us, you have in White Plains and Westchester County, where we're located, we have the headquarters of IBM, PepsiCo, MasterCard. So we're really perfectly situated in between these three cities that allow our students to gain amazing internship opportunities that a lot of them will turn into jobs. We have 94% of our students are employed in grad school or employed after 6 months of graduation. We have a career development center that is very supportive of, helping you prepare you for life after Iona. They'll do, help you with their cover letter, resume, they'll do mock interviews. They'll even have, always, companies are on campus recruiting students for internships and for jobs. In terms of our we're a Division I athletic program, a lot of school spirits. We're in the MAC conference, the Metro Atlantic Athletic Conference. Out of all the schools in our conference, Iona has won the most championships. These are NCAA Division I sports to be recruited for, except for rowing. That is a walk-on sport, and that is something that you can have the opportunity to join while you're here at Iona. We will be having one of the nice things about requiring that other college campus is that we are going to be able to utilize our existing field space to add more club sports offerings. So we'll be having basketball, baseball, tennis, volleyball, and a whole list of others for those who are not able to, maybe compete on the D1 level, but want to, still be competitive in college. We have a new club sports director, and we'll be expanding our athletic programs, our club sports programs. In terms of the application process, we are a Common App exclusive school, so that is the way to apply. We do require, obviously, your transcript, 2 recommendation letters. The essay is part of the Common Application. These are our deadlines to apply. We have an early, binding early decision on December 1st, a non-binding early action on December 15th, and then regular decision on February 15th. The good thing about Iona is that every student gets money. Every single student will get a merit scholarship. It's 100% based on your GPA. So by not submitting your test scores, some students feel that they may not be considered for merit. That's not the case. So we also give stackable awards for students interested in performing arts, community service, honors program as well. All right, that is a tuition and fees, and FAFSA is what we require, for any need-based financial aid. This is my colleague's contact information, Chelsea Nelson. She is actually your admission counselor. I'm just covering the fair for her tonight. Feel free to reach out to her and come for a visit.
Thank you so much. Next up, we have Wagner College.
Hi, everybody. I'm just going to open up the presentation. All right, so my name is Stephanie. I am one of the admissions counselors here at Wagner College. I am also an alum. I graduated 10 years ago and I studied arts administration and marketing. So a few fast facts. So Wagner College is a small private liberal arts college located on Staten Island, New York. Staten Island is one of the 5 boroughs of New York City. We are located on a 105-acre campus. It is a very park-like atmosphere with tons of beautiful green lawns and trees and lots of beautiful buildings. It has a very cozy, homey yet vibrant community. We are a smaller campus. We have about 1,850 undergraduate students and 375 grad students. So within a classroom, you'll have about 19 to 22 students with a cap at 32. And the ratio between faculty and student is just 14:1. So we do not have any large lecture halls, which is something that I really valued as an incoming freshman. Even though we are on the smaller side, we are very diverse. We have students from 45 different states and 29 different countries. So it's a mini melting pot in the big melting pot of New York City. Even though we do have students from the tri-state area, I would say a good portion of our students are from the tri-state. So New York City, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, New Jersey. The majority of the students will live on campus. So about 82% of students will live on campus. We have over 40 majors and minors, and the majority of the majors can be utilized as minors. There's also the opportunity to dual major. Some of the most popular majors are biology, nursing. The nursing program is a 4 to 5 year program, so you can get your master's. business, psychology, education, arts administration. Two most competitive are theater performance and physician assistant. And a handful of newer programs are our health sciences, music education, dance education, and sports administration. So we have over 70 led student clubs and organizations. There's always something going on campus. We are also Division I. We have 26 athletics teams. Our newest team is men's swimming. Our most attended games are football and baseball, and our most successful team is women's water polo. We have a highly competitive theater performance program. Our theater is ranked number 3 in the nation, and we've never dropped below 5. We put on 4 major musicals a year on our main stage. We're currently doing Into the Woods, and we put on 4 to 6 smaller productions, some of which are student run a year as well. And here at Wagner, we are also heavily involved in civic engagement and community service. We have tons of great relationships with various different communities to get involved in civic engagement. And if you feel as though expanding on these extracurriculars, you can always hop on the free shuttle and get into Manhattan. So we have a free shuttle that will pick students up on campus twice every hour from 6 a.m. to 12 a.m. every day. That will take you to the Staten Island Ferry, which is just about 8 minutes away. And then the ferry is also free, and that is a 20-minute boat ride. So students take full advantage of this close proximity to Manhattan for internships. All students must complete an internship their senior year, as well as fun and leisure. So the admissions deadline and requirements. So we have a very holistic way at reviewing applications. We are test optional with the exception of our physician assistant program. So for the PA program, we do look for an SAT of a 26 or up, or 1200 SAT and up. Otherwise, you do not need to submit your test score. We look for an average GPA of a 3.5 out of 4.0 or 89-90% out of 100. We also look for the standard 2 letters of recommendation, personal statements as well. 2 major deadlines. December 1st is early action. It's non-binding. It also is a specific deadline for physician assistant, theater performance, and theater design, tech, and management. And February 15th is our regular decision deadline. We require interviews for our physician assistant and theater design, tech, and management, and we require auditions for our theater performance program. So I would say about 90% of students will receive financial aid, and that about 95% of students will not pay the ticket price for tuition, because if you are admitted into Wagner College, you are automatically granted a merit scholarship up to $25,000 a year. We also provide scholarships for athletics, theater, design, tech, and management, and music, whether that be instrumental or vocal. And we urge all of our students to apply for financial aid through the FAFSA. Priority deadline is January 15th. Here are some ways to get in touch: our Facebook, our Twitter, Wagner College Instagram. Here is the Wagner Admissions Instagram account. And if you give us a follow and send us a DM, we will send you a application fee waiver code. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Next up, we have Pace University.
Hi, everybody. My name is Megan, and I am the Associate Director of Admissions on PACE's New York City campus. So PACE University is a private university located in New York. One program that we offer for our students that is unique to PACE is something called the PACE Path. So we want to make sure that everything our students are doing during their time at the university is all headed towards the purpose of making sure that you are getting a well-rounded education. So by the time you graduate, you are, you have experience in the field, you are well-rounded, and you are ready for your career. Your PACE path will be unique to you and what you are interested in and what you would like to pursue in the future. So I'm going to kind of break down different parts of the PACE path, but just know that at the university, you will have the opportunity to do research, volunteer, get connected with mentors and advisors. Internships are huge at PACE as well. So to kick it off, I do want to touch on the different academic programs. So we have 6 different schools. First of all, we have our College of Health Professions, which has a nursing program that is direct entry, as well as a health science major. We have our Dyson College of Arts and Sciences, which has everything from biology to psychology, and our School of Performing Arts. We do have a law school available at the graduate level. So if you are interested in a long-term goal of going to law school, there is a 3+3 program that you can do at Pace. Our Lubin School of Business is AACSB accredited, and within the Lubin School, there is accounting, management, finance, marketing, all of those business programs. School of Education has early childhood, and adolescent education. And then our Seidenberg School of Computer Science and Information Systems has computer science, information systems, and information technology. At the university, with the exception of the nursing program, just because there are a few different requirements for that, and our School of Performing Arts, just because there is an online pre-screen and audition process, the requirements for all of the other programs in regards to admissions are the same. So that's really important because whether you're applying to the university as an undecided student or you're applying with one major and you're not totally sure on that, if you're admitted into the university, you have that flexibility to either change your major, or you can do a double major, or you can do a minor in a field that's not necessarily related to your overall program. So you do have that ability to move between the different academic schools. We do have about 8,000 undergraduate students at Pace between our 2 campuses, but again, with the Pace path leading back to that, average class size is about 20 students, and our student to faculty ratio is 14:1. So we want to make sure that we are keeping those classes small so you can make those connections with your faculty members and your classmates. Career services is a big thing for us as well. You can connect with career services really your first day on campus, and they will help you every step of the way with interview prep, resume prep, and also finding internships. With our location in New York, we have one of the largest internship programs in the city, and it does pay off for our students in the long run. As you can see on the screen, about 90% of our students are employed or continuing their education within a few months after graduation. Touching on campus locations. So we do have 2 campuses. Our one campus is located in New York City. So we are in Manhattan, right downtown, right by the Brooklyn Bridge and City Hall. It is the larger of our 2 campuses. We have a little over 5,000 undergraduate students on the New York City campus. Housing is guaranteed for all 4 years on this campus. So if you are looking to live on campus, we can provide that for you all 4 years. And our entire campus is located within a 5-block radius from our main building. So you're not living on a closed campus, but you're also not living on a campus that will be spread out all over the city. So the subway system is there if you would like to go take advantage of the subway and go explore somewhere else in the city, but you don't need that in your day-to-day life on the New York City campus. Our other campus is in Westchester, New York. So 45 minutes north of New York City, up in a town called Pleasantville. So this is a very traditional campus. We have a little under 3,000 undergraduate students on the Westchester campus. There are nature trails, there's a pond, we have an environmental center, so very traditional campus. And all of our athletics are located on the Westchester campus as well. So if you are looking to play a Division II sport while you are in college, the Westchester campus will be your main base for that. In regards to the application process, so there are a few things that we will need to review you for admission. First of all, we need your application itself. There is a PACE application. We are also a member of the Common application. You can submit one or the other. They are reviewed the same. We'll also need your high school transcript, 2 letters of recommendation, your essay or personal statement. And then if you would like to submit SATs or ACTs, you are able to do so, but we are a test optional university, so they are not required. You will still be considered for merit scholarships, whether you apply with test scores or test optional, there's no effect there. Here are some of our different deadlines. So the first is not necessarily a deadline, but we always tell students to kind of treat it as one and submit the FAFSA early. So the FAFSA opened up on October 1st. The priority deadline to submit the FAFSA is November 15th. And for all students that submit the FAFSA by December 1st, you'll get an automatic $1,000 scholarship on top of your merit scholarship. We have early decision, 2 early action deadlines. If you are looking for performing arts, we have a hard academic deadline of December 15th. That's the same with nursing. It's February 15th, but a hard deadline. And May 1 is the date where we are able to guarantee your housing up until. All students are considered for merit scholarships, like I said, and we do offer a lot of need-based aid as well. And this is my contact information, so feel free to reach out to me with any questions in the future. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We are now moving on to the Q&A portion of our session tonight. So I'm going to ask that all of the institutions, representatives, if you can all please turn your cameras on. And I'm going to ask a quick question to everyone before we wrap up. And I invite the attendees to join the breakout session happening after to ask any targeted questions to you all. So the one question I'm going to ask is, what's one thing you want students to remember about your institution or program? And if you could please start in institution order.
So one thing that I want students to remember is that we really make sure that our students have a personalized touch to their education, and that we really prioritize students actually doing what it is that they learn, and keeping in mind that we do have small class sizes amongst all majors, and that's from freshman to sophomore year. When I've been speaking with student ambassadors in our office and university admissions, a lot of them said that they selected Adelphi because of those small class sizes.
So I think the biggest thing I would want people to remember about Hartwick is that you are an individual here. You're not just one face in the crowd. Your professors are going to know who you are. The staff here is going to know who you are. People are going to recognize you around campus. It's going to be a real community here. A big part of the why I chose to come to Hartwick was I wanted to know that the people at the college I was going to cared about me and cared about my success. And that is something that definitely has continued at Hartwick and will continue to.
Hi again, everyone. So one thing I want parents, students, and everyone to remember about Verto Education is that we are one of the only organizations working with incoming college freshmen to make study abroad part of their experience, whether it's with a 4-year plan or whether they're going on to a gap year or wherever they're going. We offer programs in London, Hawaii, Italy, Spain, and Costa Rica. It's an amazing opportunity, and we're working to make study abroad more affordable and accessible for all.
One of the things I would just say is that it's an exciting time at Iona College. Enrollment has been up the past 32% the past 2 years. We're expanding our campus footprint literally. I mean, we literally bought a whole nother college campus right 10 minutes down the road. We're adding new academic programs. Nursing has been a year old. It's our most popular major. We're adding programs that students want that are in demand. We're expanding, we're improving our facilities, a brand new business school, brand new athletic basketball arena that our new coach, Rick Pitino, Hall of Fame basketball coach, is there, brought a lot of attention to Iona. We're adding, we're also improving our student experience, adding more club sports. We give now scholarship to students who do performing arts. So that's $2,000 extra you can get a year just by participating in our other musical groups or band or theater programs. Same with community service. So we're really enhancing our student experience as well as our facility and camp athletic and academic programs offerings.
Hi again. I'm going to try to keep it short and sweet because I do think that there's a lot of various things about Wagner College that specifically stands out to me. But one that I will say is that Wagner College certainly utilizes the best of both worlds. We have this closed campus. Like I said, it's a park-like atmosphere. It's truly beautiful and quaint, and it really seems like a home for 4+ years. And at the same time, we're literally just a hop and a skip away from Manhattan. So you can utilize the serene sanctuary of the campus, but then hop on that ferry and get into Manhattan and utilize it for your internships, jobs, or entertainment.
And then at Pace, we do have that dual campus location, which I think is so important, especially for students coming from out of state, because we are one university. So if you're admitted, you are admitted to the university, and you can start as a New York City student. And then if you realize maybe the city isn't where you want to be, or vice versa, you can move to the other campus, provided your program is located there. And even if you want to stay in the city or stay up in Westchester and just take those occasional peeks into the other campus, we do have a shuttle that connects the campuses a few times a day. So you can take advantage of internships or whatever that may be on the other campus location or your primary campus location.
Thank you all so much for sharing. I did just post in the chat a breakout session that will be happening until 7 p.m. So really quickly, I will share my final slide, my wrap-up slide, inviting you again to this session if you would like to attend this breakout session. Oops, give me 1 second. Not all of my windows are showing. All right, here we go. Here I am. So again, thank you for joining us tonight at this virtual college fair. There will be a quick survey once you close the window for 5 questions, very quick. Again, join the breakout room, talk with the representatives from now until the top of the hour. And a recording of this will be available at stripescan.com/Chester County. So again, I invite you to click on that link. It will prompt you to the next Zoom meeting. And this concludes our virtual college fair tonight. Thank you.